Rory Calhoun, born Francis Timothy Macau on August 8, 1922 in Los Angeles, California, lived a life that intertwined hardship, resilience, and cinematic success. Known for his rugged screen presence and magnetic charisma, Calhoun's journey from a troubled youth to a Hollywood leading man is remarkable. His life story reflects both the scars of a turbulent upbringing and the determination to overcome adversity. From early loss and familial instability to brushes with the law and eventual stardom, Rory's life was defined by the tension between chaos and reinvention, a duality that would shape both his personal and professional identity. Early family life and heritage. Francis Timothy Macau was born into a family of mixed heritage. His father, James Macau, was an Irish gambler whose risk-taking and unpredictable lifestyle imbued the family with grit and resilience. Rory's mother, Elizabeth Cuthbert, sought to maintain stability in the face of adversity. Tragically, James passed away when Rory was less than a year old, plunging the family into financial and emotional uncertainty. Elizabeth remarried in an attempt to provide structure, yet this brought its own challenges. The young Rory assumed his stepfather's surname, becoming Frank Durgan, marking a transition that reflected both the hope for a stable family life and the hardships that would shadow his early years. Childhood struggles and delinquency. Rory's early years were marked by emotional strain and turbulence at home. The abuse and strict discipline from his stepfather left lasting effects on his behavior and outlook on life. Searching for identity and belonging amid these difficulties, Rory began engaging in delinquent acts, including theft and robbery. At just 13 years old, he committed a serious offense by stealing a revolver, which led to his placement at the Preston School of Industry, a California reformatory for troubled youth. Despite the institution's attempt to correct his behavior, Rory's rebellious spirit prevailed, resulting in an escape that demonstrated both his determination and his refusal to be confined by authority. Teenage rebellion and prison. By age 17, the abuse and instability in Rory's home life became unbearable. Seeking freedom, he ran away, turning to theft and hot-wiring cars to survive. His crimes escalated to stealing jewelry and vehicles, culminating in his arrest for grand theft. Rory was sentenced to 3 years at the United States Medical Center for Federal Prisoners in Springfield, Missouri, a federal facility catering to inmates with medical or psychiatric needs. His time in prison represented a critical turning point, forcing him to confront the consequences of his choices. Upon release, just before his 21st birthday, he emerged with a determination to reshape his future, marking the beginning of a new chapter. Early labor and rugged work. After his release, Rory sought to build a life through hard, physically demanding labor. He worked as a mechanic, logger, miner, cowboy, fisherman, and truck driver, embracing occupations that demanded resilience and toughness. These jobs not only helped him survive, but also forged the rugged persona that would later define his screen image. During these years, he developed a strong work ethic and an understanding of perseverance, qualities that would translate into his Hollywood roles. This period of manual labor was more than survival. It was the foundation of character and experience that would later make him a compelling figure both on and off screen. Discovery and entry into Hollywood. Rory's entry into the entertainment world was unexpected. While horseback riding in a Los Angeles park, he was noticed by actor Alan Ladd, who recognized Rory's charisma and physical presence as promising for the screen. This chance encounter led to a screen test arranged by Hollywood agent Sue Carroll at 20th Century Fox. Rory's initial film appearances were minor and often uncredited, including small roles in Something for the Boys, 1944, and Sunday Dinner for Soldiers, 1944. These experiences provided him with foundational exposure to the industry and prepared him for larger opportunities. His first credited role came in 1945 in The Bullfighters, then still credited under his birth name, Frank Macau. Rise to recognition. Rory's career gained traction after being signed by Henry Wilson, working under legendary producer David O. Selznick's influence. Wilson suggested the stage name Rory Calhoun, giving him a moniker that would become synonymous with charm and leading man appeal. His early trajectory, however, was not smooth. In 1945, he returned briefly to prison for assaulting a detective, a reminder of his troubled past. Undeterred, Rory resumed acting and soon landed notable roles. The Red House, 1947, was a breakthrough, showcasing his brooding intensity. He also appeared in Adventure Island and That Hagen Girl, steadily building credibility and establishing himself as a versatile actor capable of commanding audience attention. Breakthrough and Western stardom. By 1948, Rory's role in Miraculous Journey became a major hit, solidifying his bankability. The following year, he starred in westerns like Massacre River and Sand, cementing his reputation in the genre. The 1950s saw Rory thrive in Hollywood, alternating between hero and villain roles. He demonstrated range across genres, from the Western Rogue River, 1951, to musicals such as Meet Me After the Show, 1951, and romantic dramas like I'd Climb the Highest Mountain, 1952. His performances in biographical films, including With a Song in My Heart, 1953, showcased his ability to blend ruggedness with charm, making him a consistent and recognizable figure on the screen. Iconic roles and filmography. Throughout the 1950s, Rory continued to expand his filmography, portraying a variety of complex characters. His roles highlighted both his physical presence and nuanced acting skills. Films such as Return of the Frontiersman, 1950, allowed him to explore villainous personas, while Country Fair, 1950, emphasized his likable leading man qualities. This period reinforced Rory's adaptability, making him a sought-after actor across genres. His continued success was underpinned by the charisma and determination shaped by his early life struggles. Audiences admired his portrayals, seeing a blend of toughness, charm, and vulnerability that reflected both his personal journey and his professional craft. Personal life and legacy. Rory Calhoun's personal life, marked by early hardship and eventual success, mirrored the rugged characters he often portrayed. Beyond the screen, his resilience, adaptability, and determination stood out, allowing him to overcome challenges that would have hindered many. His relationships and choices were complex, reflecting the depth of his experiences and the lingering impact of his early life struggles. Over the decades, he became an icon of Hollywood's golden era, embodying both the allure and the trials of fame. His legacy remains tied to his compelling screen presence, adventurous spirit, and the remarkable journey from troubled youth to celebrated actor. Conclusion. From turmoil to triumph. Rory Calhoun's life story is a testament to human resilience and reinvention. From a childhood shadowed by loss, abuse, and brushes with the law, he transformed adversity into opportunity, forging a career that spanned decades and genres. His rugged charm and versatility made him a memorable figure in Hollywood, while his personal struggles added depth to his achievements. Rory's journey reminds us that early challenges do not define a person's potential. Instead, determination, adaptability, and courage can turn a turbulent beginning into a life of lasting impact and cultural significance, leaving an enduring mark on cinema history.